Well, kia ora, Angela. Isn't this beautiful to be here at Waitangi, this tapu whenua, and really good to meet with you and talk about such an important kaupapa, I think. What are some practical tips that our whānau can, our business whānau can implement?
Okay, practical tip.
Yes.
In tight times, know your cash flow.
Right.
Get your cash flow done. People often will do a budget, but when it comes to can you pay your bills, you need to know if you've got enough money. So just those cash flow forecasts, looking into the future and making sure you've got enough money to meet your everyday bills, that's key. Knowing your financials. Have a system that you can keep up to date, so at any time you can run a report and have a look and see how you're doing.
So at any time you know where you are at.
You know where you are at.
Right.
And keep it up to date. So many people, there's so many systems now that are easy, they're user friendly, they're built for the user. Keep on top of them.
Cool.
Keep on top of them. Keep up to date with all your IRD payments. That's just a simple thing. But if you come into trouble, because we are in tight times, reach out and talk to either your accountant or the IRD.
Right.
Everybody's there to help. So for Māori businesses, there's the Māori liaison officers.
Right.
Yes, that you can reach out to and get support if you need it.
But don't ignore it.
Don't ignore it. It builds up.
Yeah.
And interest and penalties are real.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, definitely.
There's not enough kōrero amongst Māori business. It's a real positive thing to do, but that's actually dropped. How can we encourage that to sort of talk to each other, compare ideas, strengthen up a bit?
So it can be a lonely place, business, sometimes, and you will have people in your networks that you can reach out to. But what I really encourage our Māori business whānau to do is go to Māori business networking events, talk to other Māori business owners, and you'll be facing the same challenges. So look at networks like Whādaki that are right around the country. Reach out to Te Puni Kōkiri. They could tell you where your local business network is. And if there isn't one in your area, start one. Look at collaborating with others and how you can start that in your own neck of the woods.
Certainly stronger together, eh?
Certainly stronger together.
Nice. What about some tips for sustainability issues?
Okay, so one of the things we're doing, and it's a simple thing, is we're measuring our carbon footprint.
Right.
That sounds like a big thing, right? And often you will need professional advice, but you can do little things like track your travel, track your waste, track your energy consumption. See how you're doing, then see where those cost savings are.
Right.
That's the E side, and there's a lot of other things you can do. There's a lot of change in legislation that puts a lot of pressure on businesses. Make sure you know what's happening in that space. But tell your story as well. If you are doing things, if you're buying green and buying goods that are more sustainable, tell your story. We've got networks on social media. There are ways to tell your story now. Not enough businesses are doing that. On the social front, measure what you're doing. So you are probably sponsoring sports groups or out there in the community, you're employing people, you're making an impact in the community.
Kia ora.
Tell your story. Let people know what you're doing, because that, one, encourages them to do the same, but also lets people know.
Well, as a consumer, I'm going to support that sort of culture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the way people are now.
Awesome.
They are looking at what aligns to my values, what businesses align to my values.
Love it.
So it's important to tell your story out there.
So we spoke earlier about labour shortage challenges. What about tips around that?
Labour shortage challenges, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
But one of the key things is you already have employees, look after them.
Yeah.
2, you may need to reach further than you have before to get the people you need. But look at different skill sets. Bringing new people in, they come in with new ideas. Embrace those new ideas. Bring people in who have different skill sets.
Cool.
Many professions and jobs are changing where you need to bring all sorts of challenges in. So just look outside what you would normally look for, just spread a little bit wider.
Yeah.
To
That's good
reach out.
advice for everything, actually.
Yes, yeah.
That's real cool. So what about some advice for our business leaders, our Māori business leaders, who are under a lot of pressure, and how can they sort of look after their well-being and their wairua?
Yes, this is one of the key areas that people don't focus on. So you're so busy looking after everybody else, especially when times are tough. You want to make sure everyone's okay and the business is running properly, but your health is your wealth.
Yeah.
So you need to look after yourself
Yeah.
as well, and take that time out with your whānau, with your friends, and really look after your own health and well-being. That's a priority above anything else. The business won't operate often without you. You're often that key person that keeps everything moving. So look after yourself. You know, there's a lot of great things businesses are doing at the moment around flexibility. You know, people can work from home. There's a focus on fitness and well-being and mental health. But often you put that out for everybody else and not for yourself.
Yeah.
So you really need to take the time to focus on your own health and well-being. It's key.
That's good advice and such important advice, to look after ourselves. Tikana. Kārawe, he mihi tēnei kia koe mo e nei kōrero rangatira. I just want to thank you so much for all this helpful and interesting kōrero. And I just love the fact that we've got our own people in business doing amazing things, and you guys are there to look after them.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Kia ora koe.
Kia ora.